Hey, welcome back to Bamboo Batu. Today we're talking about a seldom touched upon topic in bamboo. We're talking about bamboo in Germany. Now, Germany might be one of the last places in the world where you'd expect to find any bamboo. In fact, there is no native bamboo growing in Germany or anywhere else in Europe for that matter. But there are all sorts of varieties of bamboo that can grow in Europe and in Germany. And I've spent a little bit of time in Germany myself, and I've actually come across more bamboo than I would have expected. And it's kind of interesting. Germany's a lot more well known for things like Lederhosen, Bratwurst, and beer, as well as pretzels and sauerkraut, which I forgot to include in the image here. And just so you know, I did get permission from my wife, who's German, before I went ahead and made these sweeping cultural stereotypes. So don't jump on my case for ethnic stereotyping. I did get explicit permission for that. But anyway, let's get straight to it. Bamboo in Germany. If you want to grow bamboo in Germany, you probably need a variety of bamboo that is very cold hardy, that can withstand those freezing winters. The genus Fragasia is famously cold hardy. It is even more famously clumping bamboo. It's clumping and cold hardy, which is a rare combination. You may have heard me talk about this before, but most clumping bamboo is tropical or subtropical, and most cold hardy bamboo is running bamboos to kind of spread out. So a lot of times people would prefer to have the clumping bamboo because it's not going to spread into their garden. But if you live in a cold climate, it can be difficult to find a bamboo species that is clumping. So Fragasia includes about 80 or 90 species, but only maybe 6 or 8, which are commonly grown as ornamentals. And Fragasia morelia here is one of those. It's one of the most common species in Europe and in Germany for ornamental gardening. Sometimes they call it umbrella bamboo or fountain bamboo because it's got those thin culms that arch over and cascade. Very nice effect. Very attractive bamboo. It's not particularly good for building with. It doesn't have those big, thick, woody poles that you can do construction and crafts and furniture building with. But it is very attractive ornamental plant for the garden. Looks really good next to ponds or in a Japanese garden or something like that. Another species, this is from the botanical gardens in Berlin. I came across this Sasea ramosa. It's a Japanese bamboo species. The genus Sasa and the genus Sasella or Sasea. These are dwarf bamboo varieties, primarily Japanese, native to Japan. And they're really great, like ground covers. You wouldn't really think it's bamboo when you walk by. It looks just like some grassy, short little hedge or ground cover. But take a closer look, it's actually bamboo. It only gets about maybe 1 foot tall, a couple feet tall maybe. It's got those nice slender leaves. And very attractive, looks really good underneath some other trees, underneath some taller like pine trees. And it's definitely a good cold hardy bamboo. It's a running bamboo. It's going to spread out quite a bit. Even though it's very small in height, it will spread out laterally. The roots are going to go kind of all over the place. So watch out for that. But unusual, attractive species. This is Fragasia morelia again. Also at the German botanical gardens, the Berlin botanical gardens. Very attractive. It's got that umbrella effect. You can see it, see a little bit better in this picture. That cascading effect that the culms do. Really pretty. And again, it's next to a pond where for some reason the bamboo looks really good next to a pond. Keep in mind, you cannot grow bamboo directly in the pond. It is not, it's not a swampy, friendly plant like that. It needs to be in dry, well-drained soil. So it looks, aesthetically, it looks good next to the water, but it doesn't grow well in the water like these other plants in the foreground that are growing straight out of the water. Not sure what plants those are there, but some plants will grow straight out of a pond, straight in the water. Bamboo does not do that, so make sure it has some well-drained soil. It doesn't want to be sitting in soggy soil. Moist, but not soggy. Here's also in Berlin, some bamboo growing out in front of a Vietnamese restaurant. I believe it's a Vietnamese restaurant. You'll see a lot of bamboo just in pots and stuff. This is probably golden bamboo, Phylostachys aurea, very common bamboo, really easy to grow, does well in containers and pots, and it's cold hardy. And it's got lots of little thin poles and lots of leaves, so it has a pleasant effect out in front on a patio or something. So you see that frequently. And if you look hard enough, you will find tropical bamboo growing in Germany, which is really surprising, but it won't grow outdoors. You have to be in a greenhouse. This is also from the Berlin Botanical Gardens. In the greenhouse, this is Dendrocalamus giganteus, a giant bamboo, one of the most spectacular bamboo species. It gets about 100 feet tall. Might not be quite that tall in the greenhouse here, but it's pretty big. I would say it was about 60 or 80 feet tall. And the culm's about 4 to 5 inches thick in diameter. And really attractive bamboo species, really graceful, elegant, and impressive in size. And nice smooth culms, nice wide leaves, nice thick canopy. So you can see the bottom half of the bamboo is exposed. You can see the poles, very graceful looking, and then the leaves don't start growing until maybe 15 or 20 feet up, and then you have a really thick canopy of leaves. So it's very, very pleasing effect. But you do need a tropical habitat for that. It's not going to do well in a climate where it freezes in the winter. So maybe Southern California, Florida, definitely Hawaii. It's native to Southeast Asia and Indonesia, so really likes those tropical climates. Also in that same greenhouse, I came across Dendrocalamus strictus, another tropical species. This one kind of has a special place in our hearts because of bamboo batu. That's the name of my company. And the name bamboo batu is a local Indonesian name for the species Dendrocalamus strictus. It's also called Calcutta bamboo or male bamboo. It's native to Southeast Asia and the Calcutta region of India, the northeast part of India there, close to Bangladesh. And it's a big, giant bamboo, very thick, almost solid culms. Most bamboo is hollow down the middle. This one is almost solid. And in some conditions, it can be a completely solid pole. So it makes for a really good building material or biomass. Produces lots of biomass if you're growing it for biomass, for producing energy or wood pellets or charcoal, something like that. And one other species I saw at the same greenhouse was Thyrostachys siamensis, also called monastery bamboo. This was a pretty short and bushy specimen, pretty young plant, so it doesn't look like the big monastery, really impressive bamboo that earned the name monastery bamboo. This is just a short and shrubby plant because of its age, just hadn't fully grown yet, but still very attractive. The leaves almost look like palm fronds, the way the leaves are clustered there. Real unusual type of bamboo, and it's a tropical species. It's native to Southeast Asia, Malaysia, I think, maybe the South Pacific Islands, Philippines, probably. So yeah, that's bamboo in Germany. It's a lot more bamboo there than I expected. Both indoors, the tropical stuff, and outdoors, the cold hardy stuff. And there's some great botanical gardens in Berlin. There's a really nice one in Hanover. There's a really nice botanical garden in Hamburg. Really great gardening in Germany. And also in France, by the way, I should mention there's some great botanical gardens in France. Lyon and in Paris, of course. And down in the south, you'll find some really nice bamboo collections. But yeah, check it out. That's Berlin, Germany. There's a lot to see there. Lots of great architecture, lots of great artwork, and more bamboo than you would expect. All right. See you next time.